industry and stuff like that, beyond the Yukon Quest, beyond the Iditarod, beyond the big rendezvous of the North American. I'm talking specifically about like the hunting, about the huge industry of fishing, but also just the legacy of the subsistence fishing, and all of those veins of influence, and the timber industry, and the road building and the construction and all the stuff that still goes on, that stuff too. But specifically for me, I see, uh, you know, with this one dog class, with this idea that we're bringing to the table for something, not just in terms of building partnerships and building bridges, cultural and economic, and with the dog mushing community, the dog mushing world. I really see how it's something that's more inclusive. It's something that's more monumental, more transformational. But it builds on the best of the pure. It builds upon the best that the dog mushing, community and the culture, historically and traditionally was so known for. It was for, having the dogs to be out there in the village and to be living off the land, to be using them to travel back and forth for the trap line, for the hunting and the fishing, and having it be a smaller level, and how it's become so economic. We have the potential with this one dog class to have learned from all of that and to de-economize things. I keep saying the same thing, I'm like a broken record, but sort of to turn the clock back and be like, can you just imagine how good this race is going to be up here? Just one dog. I look at like the university community in Goldstream Valley, and it's like, just get one dog, go skiing. We're working out in the gym, hunting and fishing. This is the sort of thing that's really going to get traction up here, really going to get traction down in Whitehorse, I think, too. And I think also, maybe down in talkeetna area by the Valley, Girdwood, even Kenai, I don't know. But I really see, specifically here in Fairbanks, specifically talkeetna area, maybe Healy, Denali Park area, but I really see Whitehorse and, those smaller sort of fringe communities where that living on the land culture is still so, just like, the aspen trees and the dirt road and the two-track, and seeing the moose and the white snow-capped mountains, and the clear running rivers, and the eagles twirling in the sky, and the fish still in the rivers. This is the place, the North Woods, Alaska, the Yukon, where these young people have the idealism. These young people have they have the ability to be the communicators and to be the leaders, and to take this idea that I'm bringing to the table and to be able to run with it, and to make the vision, make the inspiration, make it a reality, and make it so it's going to be a path, and it's going to be a way of life that is going to lead the world, not just here, but the world over, in terms of building these bonds about returning people towards a balanced relationship with the earth, and returning people towards, across cultures and nations, and that understanding that comes from that self-reliance, and from that direct connection to what the local landscape and ecosystem can support. So, I have a lot of confidence in the young people in Goldstream Valley and Fairbanks. I have a lot of confidence in the young people in Whitehorse and Talkeetna, and the history and now here. We need to have a framework with this, though. We need to have the economics, the economics, so that we can have a purse, so that we can have the structure. So we're hunting for a location for our business, so we can tell the story of what we're trying to do with this race, but also to make money, so that we can have the partnerships, and that we can have the sponsorships, and that we can have just the money to say, hey, this is what we're going to have for our race. You can come and do our race, and you can get this prize. So that I think the culture is already there, and we're not making something that's going to take 100 dogs and big business and stuff like that. The barrier to entry is real low, but we have to stay on track with our goals. We have to make our shit happen, and I'm really confident that this community is going to yield a type of people who are going to be able to excel at this. And it's not going to be someone about who's got the most money to do it. It's going to be about someone who is the most dedicated, and someone who's going to try hard, and someone who's going to have the self-reliance, etc. So, and I look at, when I was younger and I came up here and stuff, I don't really personally want to live here in the winter, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to visit here. That doesn't mean that I don't love the place. You know what I mean? So I internalize that too.